Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Tonight we are this afternoon, whatever. It's a time of day, you know. You know how time works. We're here. It's 4:15 or so. It's whatever that works for you. I'm playing DC deck building game. You might want to watch. I don't know. Maybe you're part of the league. Maybe you just like watching the videos. Maybe you like hearing me talk. I hear all sorts of comments, so who knows? Anyway, this is for the Solo Crisis League, Season 9, Round 4. This is my third and final attempt at this particular round. We just started this on Saturday, yeah, right? No, results came out Sunday. So on Sunday, we started this round. And it's going real well so far. I'm already on my third and final attempt here on Monday. I did 2 games yesterday. I'll do 1 today. Sorry, I'm dealing with a bit of a cold today, so my voice might be a little different. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But for our third and final attempt, we have Nightwing and Batgirl. Now, a little bit more about this season before I get into what I'm choosing and why. This season is All Stars. So, All Stars is the highest ranked heroes available based on all past seasons. So I didn't go through and delineate, oh, I think this one's the best. No, I think this one's the best. No, this one's the best. No, I went through all of the data, scored every character, and this is how it ranks. Now, sometimes that's a fluke. Like a character's only been played twice and they got really lucky during those games, and that just ends up being really good for them. They get really high ranks. Sometimes it really is a consistent and strong hero, and in that case, they're ranked well for good reason. So that is what we are playing this season. We're playing the highest ranked characters. Now, we've got Nightwing and Batgirl today. Oh, I should go on. The base set and expansion again is the original base set plus Crisis 4. We're mixing up the sets to make them more challenging. To get the more challenging combinations. For instance, last round was what? It was Heroes Unite in Crisis 3. I don't remember what round 1 was. I think it was Teen Titans in Crisis 1, maybe? Yeah, I think it was Teen Titans Crisis 1. I'll go back and check. We'll see. We'll see. I still have to play that game, honestly, because I was out injured for a while with a broken hand, but that hand's back. It's doing all right. Still, I can't go that far. That hurt. So I'm not gonna go too crazy today. We know the magical hand tricks I usually do, I guess. But we do have Nightwing and Batgirl to play, who I've mentioned a few times now, and maybe I should actually talk about them. Nightwing and Batgirl. I'm going to Nightwing, but Batgirl's ability is once during each of your turns, you may discard a punch. If you do, draw a card. Now, I've played this setup twice over the last 2 days, and each time I had no problem destroying starters very, very quickly. In that scenario, there's not a lot of need for an ability that's kind of tied to those punches. I could go out of my way to keep one, but I believe it's just discard one and draw one, right? Yeah, you may discard a punch if you do draw a card. It's not great. I guess if you get Daughter of Gotham and you draw 2 punches, then you can discard a draw card. That's a nice combination. In fact, I didn't consider that. That would be cool. But I didn't do that. We're going to Nightwing, because Nightwing's ability, I think, is going to be more consistent, even though that would be really fun. I'm going to consider that next time she comes up. All right, so the first time you play an equipment during your turn, +1 power. The second time you play an equipment during your turn, draw a card. So it's kind of like that Cyborg ability, but now it's just equipment, and you get the draw and draw and get +1 power from equipment. We will go out of our way a little bit to make sure we have the equipment we need. Slade Wilson is in play, which means we're going to gain a weakness whenever we shuffle our discard pile, as long as we have a personal crisis. And that first personal crisis is going to be Insecure. That's the one I started with yesterday. Discard each card of cost 5 or greater you control. You can't play cards of cost 5 or greater. Contribute a card with cost 5 or greater. Just a single card. Let's see what happens. I shuffled this deck, I swear, but in both of my 2 attempts so far, the very first card was Nth Metal. That's crazy. That's never happened before. So let's see if that happens again. Biometric Exosuit, still in equipment. I'll take it. A Utility Belt, I might get it just for Nightwing. Lots of equipment going. Lasso of Truth, Solomon Grundy, and Stone. Okay, so I'm probably going to get Utility Belt to give to Insecure, but the rest of it, 2 equipment I can use, a defense, a unity card, and 2 villains I want to get rid of. So Not going to complain about what we're looking at here. I have to destroy a card, though, for Insecure. So we did lose Birthday Cake, which is a great equipment, so that's unfortunate. 2 power is all we got, but that's enough to get Biometric Exosuit. So we're going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. New card is destroyed. We lost Infinity Island. I lost that early in my first game, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 power. Get that utility belt. We're going to end Insecure as soon as we can. Just a single card of cost 5 or greater, and that's exactly what that is. New card coming out. New card destroyed. We lost Two-Face, but there's no way of interacting with the destroyed pile within Crisis 4, so I don't cry for lost villains, I guess, because they're not going to be used anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5. Really hoping to get that utility belt in here. We got Biometric Exosuit. We'll get 1 power here. That triggers Nightwing to get a 2nd power. 3, 4, 5. I'm going to buy both of the equipment that are out here just so we can get Nightwing's ability like really rocking soon. New card comes out. New card destroyed. Fortress of Solitude is gone, and Utility Belt is destroyed, ending our first personal crisis. No more Insecure. I did forget to gain a weakness when we shuffled our deck, so I got to get that. 1, 2, 3 power. We're going to go ahead and buy a kick with that. Only gained 1 weakness out of all of Slade Wilson's first stack ongoing ability. So that's pretty good. We'll use that. Go ahead, deal some villains here. Get some Warm Embrace to get 4 power. And see if we can get these equipment rolling. New card coming out. Green Arrow's Bow, even better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Green Arrow's Bow. You know it. It's an equipment. It's a good card. It's hard to beat that. All right. 2 power, 3 power of Nightwing. And then the first ongoing card I buy each turn, may put the next ongoing card I buy this turn into my hand. So again, we're at 2, 3 power, 4, 5. We'll go ahead and put this into our hand. 6, 7, 8. 8 power. 9 and 10. We'll go ahead and get Warm Embrace and say goodbye to Stone. All right. Yeah, we're building a little powerful deck for Nightwing, I think. We got a good amount of equipment in there. What I really want to do, though, is start destroying these starters and that 1 weakness we gained, because that's what's going to set this deck off. All right, 1, 2 power of Nightwing, 3 power total. That's it. We'll go ahead and get a kick, because we got to start getting that 2 power turn. Those 2 power cards. Go. All right. 1, 2, 3 power with Nightwing. 4, 5, 6, 7. It would be 8, 9 towards Slade Wilson, but I can't attack while there's villains. So again, it was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll get Fastest Man Alive and destroy Cheetah. There we go. 2 power, 3 power of Nightwing. 7, 8, 9. We'll get rid of Grundy, and we'll get high tech here. I was thinking about using Watchtower, like using Water Bear to use using Water Bear's ability to get Watchtower into my hand right away. But I think getting rid of the villain's more important right now, because we are looking good. We do only have 1 defense card, so maybe I want another defense card. And I really like a destruction card, honestly. That's number 1 on my list right now. Wally West. 2, 5, 6, and 7. Definitely get Wally West and a kick. Batmobile. I like to see that. All right, let's go ahead and draw 2 cards. I should have changed that up. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. With that, we'll say goodbye to. We'll gain Batmobile and we'll get rid of Slade Wilson. All right, I don't know what we're going to be up against here. Well, we would get a crisis before that happens. So discard any hero you control. You can't play heroes, contribute 2 heroes. So there's that. So you do get a personal crisis as soon as you defeat the villain. It is an important distinction that I miss sometimes. Lasso of Truth. We're going to defend with that, that's for sure. So let's see what our new villain is. Blackfire. Each player destroys a superpower they control and superpower in their hand. We're not destroying that. We're defending. We can discard this and then draw a card. All right, new card comes out. It's Mara. All right, 2. Oh, I have to destroy a card for Unrequited Love. That's the other Lasso of Truth. So 2, 3 power of Nightwing. 4, 5, 6. We're going to get Mara and a kick. Mara's a good card. I quite like it, but we're probably going to end up giving her to Unrequited Love. Probably her and High Tech Hero if I don't see anything else. But time to shuffle our deck. New card comes out. New card destroyed. Another defense destroyed. I think that's the second or third one. It's at least the second, possibly more. All right. 1, 2, 3. Again, we'll get a kick, but I think I have to stop with those kicks. We're starting to flood the deck with them, I think. New card coming out. New card destroyed. Ooh, Robin. That would have been an okay one. All right, you can have Mara. 2, 3. Plus 4, 7, 8, 9. We'll get Water Bear and Damian Wayne. New card coming out. New card destroyed. Oh, we lost the other Damian Wayne. I can't play these heroes, but I also do not want to give them up. So there's that. 1, 2, 3 power. 4, 5, 6. We'll get Watchtower. And move on to our next turn. New card coming out. New card destroyed. There's the other Batmobile. Not great. Here's High Tech Hero ending Unrequited Love. So at least we did that. Now we can play heroes again. 2, 3 power. That's enough to get rid of Nightstorm. And move on to the next turn. We really need some destruction. We need a copy of Omen. The only copy of Omen we need. Nth Metal. What else? The Heat Vision is in this deck. There's good options, but they just need them to come on out, right? All right, new card comes out. Vigilant Guard, gonna need that defense. All right, 2 power, 3 with Nightwing. 4 power, and I can draw a card because of Nightwing. Ooh, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 towards Blackfire, but we don't get it. We're only at 11. Goodbye, Clayface, bringing us down to 7. We'll go ahead and get Vigilant Guard, bring us down to 5, and we will buy 1 kick. I know I said I'd stop, but those 2 kicks that turn really helped, so I got to drown out those punches somehow until we get a destruction card. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get that great defense card. Move on. Two, 3 power of Nightwing. 7, 8, 9, 10. Goodbye to blank. I'm not buying a kick. We're good. Don't need to make this deck any bigger. Unless we see a card worth getting. Okay. We'll use Damian Wayne to discard 2 cards, allowing us to draw 2 cards. We get the Watchtower down. Then we'll get Fastest Man Alive, allowing us to draw 2 cards. We'll get Wally Wets down, allowing us to draw another card. So we're at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 powers, all we got, but we will get Titans together. And we did quite a bit to kind of help our deck there. We got Wally West out, we got Watchtower out, and we replaced those cards from our deck with another Titans together. So it's another +2 Unity card. I really like those Unity cards. One of my favorite mechanics across the whole game. New card coming out. Ancient Map. All right, 1, 2, 3 power because of Nightwing. 4, 5, draw a card. 9, 10, 11, 12. That's enough to say goodbye to Blackfire, which gets us a Personal Crisis. Discard each equipment you control. You can't play equipment. Contribute to different equipment. Contribute to equipment. We end up with 2 power. Can't do anything with that, but that's okay. We'll work on Malfunction next. We've got sacrificial equipment in here, so it's not a total loss. I'd love to use Lasso of Truth to defend ourselves, but we can't. Can't defend ourselves because we can't use equipment. Okay. New villain. Clock King. Each player destroys an equipment they control and an equipment in their hand. For each you cannot gain a weakness. So we destroy Lasso of Truth anyway, and we get a weakness. Not great. New card comes out. New card is destroyed. We are losing a lot of really powerful cards. Like Power Ring would have been great with a Nightwing's hands. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll use that to get Ancient Map. Move on to our next turn. And destroy Birthday Cake. Another Birthday Cake bites the dust. All right, we're going to use Fastest Man Alive to draw 2 cards. That also triggers Watchtower to draw another card. And then we'll use Titans Together to go 2, 4, draw another card. 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Minus this 3 brings us down to 8. Minus 5 brings us down to 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. With that 10, we could go ahead and just beat Clock King and get another Personal Crisis. I mean, we've got the equipment to spare, I'm sure. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get another Personal Crisis and just beat Clock King. So the new Personal Crisis is Out of Control. Each time you draw 1 or more cards during your turn, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. To beat 3 or more cards must be drawn during a player's turn. Very well. See how this goes. We have no defense, so we might have opened ourselves up to something bad. All players destroy a card of cost 1, 2, or 3 they control and 1 in their hand. For each you cannot gain a weakness. Oh, we have to destroy a Batmobile, which I was going to give to Malfunction. And we gain a weakness for not controlling one. So Cheshire did hit pretty hard. New card coming out. 2 cards being destroyed. We're going to start by using Damian Wayne. That's 2 power. We'll discard these 2 cards. And I'll draw 2 cards, which adds a card to the lineup for Out of Control. But that also triggers Watchtower to draw another card, which adds a card to the lineup, but does defeat Out of Control. So that is over. That's the good news. So that's 2, 3, 4. I can't play these. I don't really want to give them up either. Well, we'll get Zatanna Zatara because she's useful for our 4 power. We'll end our turn there. Not great. Things are going kind of okay. In comparison to the other 2 games we made, the first 2, watch those videos from yesterday if you're interested. They went stellar, spectacular, round for round, perfect. We'll see how this one goes, but so far it's getting a little rough. We're kind of losing a lot of equipment to personal crisis destruction. We did take the chance of trying to do 2 crises at once, and it worked out okay, but not great. New card coming out. New card is destroyed. That's a villain, so that's good. You can have Water Bearer. 2, draw a card. 3, 4, 5, 6, draw another card. 7, 8. Definitely get, we're going to get Utility Belt and Catwoman. Utility Belt for Malfunction, Catwoman for, we already had Unrequited Love. No, but I think there's one that requires a card of cost, 1 or more, and that's good for that too. Omen, okay, now we're talking. Omen's here. We have to destroy a card from Malfunction. We lost Suicide Squad, so no big loss. Draw 2 cards. That triggers Watchtower to draw another card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. We're going to get Omen for 6, leaving us with 2, 4, 6 power. It's not enough to get Mana Steel. I was hoping to get both. Honestly, Mana Steel is fantastic and is a worthy buy, and we're going to get him as soon as we can afford him. It's just a case of I really need the destruction. We've got so many weaknesses and starters just filling our deck that we can't use everything. New card coming out. New card destroyed. We lost super speed. 3 power triggers Watchtower to draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mana Steel is ours. Not giving up Biometric Exosuit. We're going to need that for an ongoing card destruction later, probably. New card comes out. New card destroyed. Lost another Suicide Squad. So again, no big loss. 2, 3 power. Goodbye to Poison Ivy. Again, we're going to save Ancient Map, I think. Wasn't there another equipment we were thinking? Let's just get rid of it. There'll be another Ancient Map, and we really need to end Malfunction. So let's just say goodbye to Malfunction, finally. And move on. It's time. As I get, my equipment of choice. Right? I guess we bought that Utility Belt card, didn't we? Yeah, that's in there. We'll see if we need it for something else later, I guess. Worst case scenario, Utility Belt will trigger Nightwing, so. Alright. 2 power, discard ongoing cards. We'll discard all 3 of these. Draw 3 cards. So we're going to draw 3 cards. Then that also triggers Watchtower to draw 4th cards. In fact, let's just draw 4 cards. So we're at 2 power. Of course, Mana Steel is here now. Draw 2 cards. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll use that. We're going to get rid of Cheshire. We have 0 power left over. We'll get we have Villainous Lineage here. Each time you buy, gain, or defeat a villain, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Players may contribute villains they buy, gain, or defeat to this crisis. Contribute 3 villains. We will spend the 3 power here to get super speed. I guess if I switched the order around, I could have had that in my hand, couldn't I? No defense here in my hand. That's unfortunate. Our new villain, Crisis Superboy Prime. This is definitely much more bumpy ride than the other ones I've done. Each player gets a personal crisis. They discard a card for each personal crisis they have. We have to discard 2 cards, so we'll discard these 2. Very well. Discard each ongoing card you control. You can't play ongoing cards. Contribute 2 ongoing cards. New card comes out. 2 cards getting destroyed. You lost Swamp Thing. That's no good. Alright, 2/4 power. That gets rid of Suicide Squad for Villainous Lineage, but also adds a card to the lineup. It is Heat Vision, so that's good. Wally West is not something I want to get rid of. Ancient Map is, but that's already gone. New card comes out. 2 cards getting destroyed. We lost the other Wally West and Bane. Yeah, you can have a Titans together. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 powers, all we get. No, there's nothing out there I want for 5 power, so we're just gonna have to keep going. Where's all my equipment? New card coming out. 2 cards getting destroyed. There's the other ancient map in blank. Yeah, this thing's blowing up in my face. 2, 4, 6. That's a Plague gone. And new card getting out here because of Villainous Lineage. 1 power here. It's all we get. That comes out and we have to destroy 2 cards. So that is Biometric Exosuit and Solomon Grundy. This is starting to hurt. This is starting to hurt. You can have Biometric Exosuit. That's 2 ongoing cards destroyed, so that's the end of sudden loss. That's the good news. So I can start playing ongoing cards again. So let's go ahead and destroy a card. We'll destroy this this weakness. 2 power, I can destroy another card. It's got to be another weakness or a vulnerability or something. I haven't destroyed any yet. All right, 2 power. 6, 7 power. Heat Vision it is. Now we're going in the right direction. This is where we're going to start picking up steam, I think. Once I destroy all those starters, we're going to be good to go. New card comes out. New card destroyed. All right, 1, 2, 3 power because of Nightwing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. Need that. That's going to give us 5 power. We'll take both Vigilant Guards for their defenses, because we need the defenses in my deck. Also, we haven't seen the Crisis that wants defense cards yet, so it's not bad to have a couple of cheap defense cards just hanging out. Plus, they're superpowers, so Man of Steel can just add them right back to our hand. New card coming out. New card destroyed. Another Bulletproof. Man, I keep getting Zatanna right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the end of Bane. Also the end of Villainous Lineage. We have to add a card for the last one. But these are gone, and Villainous Lineage is over. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not going to destroy anything with that. Sorry, it's just 3, I mean. 4, 5 we'll use to get rid of Suicide Squad. Move on to our next turn here. We have a very superpower heavy deck for Nightwing, which isn't great. All right. Draw a card. 2 power, destroy a card. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Warm Embrace it is. Move on. Just going to move through these cards as fast as I can at this point. All right, let's go ahead and draw a card. 1, 2, 3 power because of Nightwing. 4, 5, draw a card because of Nightwing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and plus 3. You know, we'll just leave it at that. We'll leave it at, yeah, we'll leave it at that at 13. Yeah, 13's fine. Go ahead and, oh wait, we can't. We have to get rid of Poison Ivy first. So now we're at 10. Now we're at 13 again. Get all those superpowers back in my hand. Every last one of them. All those superpowers in my hand. 13 defeats Superboy Prime. We get a new crisis for that. Weakened Heart. Each time you buy or gain a non-villain card from the lineup, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Player must buy or gain 2 non-villain cards from the lineup during their turn. So I'm not going to buy Catwoman. Obviously, I need to buy 2 cards from the lineup, and if I buy her, then I can only buy 1. So we're going to use Heat Vision, though, to destroy a punch. That is going to happen. The rest of this, though, is kind of useless this particular turn. That's still fine. We got rid of a punch. We got rid of 3 weaknesses in the last few turns. We are going in the right direction. Just need a non-villain to come out. Did we get a defense? No defense. So our new villain is Simon. Each player destroys 2 cards in their hand, then passes each other card in their hand to discard pile the player on their left. We'll just destroy a vulnerability and a punch and say goodbye to these cards in their hand to the hand of the player on the left. So it just goes back to me. That's not too bad. That's actually really helpful. Card comes out. Card is destroyed. So, unfortunately, Gorilla Grodd does not affect Weakened Hearts. That doesn't help. Watchtower. 1 power, put an equipment from my discard pile into my hand. We'll take Utility Belt here. That also triggers Watchtower to draw a card. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, draw a card. 7, 8, goodbye Gorilla Grodd. Leaves us a 3 we can't use, unfortunately. All right, now we've got some options. New card comes out. Please don't be a villain. There we go. New card destroyed. It's an equipment even, which is even better. Let's play Fastest Man Alive to draw 2 cards. And it also triggers Watchtower to draw another card. Two power. And we're going to discard these 2 cards to draw 2 cards. So we're at 2 power. 3, 4, 5. We'll buy Bat Signal, which leaves us 0 power, and it adds a card to the lineup. 2, 4 by Green Arrow's Bow adds a card to the lineup, but it does also end Weakened Heart. All right, no power left, but we have more cards in our hand, that's for sure. We also haven't played an equipment this turn. That's crazy. All right, 1, 2, 3 power. We'll buy Biometric Exosuit. We bought 3 equipment that turn. That's great. We need them because Nightwing's ability is not happening. We have such a superpower heavy deck because it seems like this set is pretty superpower heavy. This particular combination. Some of the stronger cards all seem to be in that category. All of that type. New card comes out. Let's see what we can do. One, 2, we can destroy a card. Hold on, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to be 1 short no matter what, right? Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? We won't do that. We'll play Green Arrow's Bow, which is 1, 2, 3 power. 4 power triggers Watchtower to draw a card. There we go. Okay. 5 power. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. Let's just start counting towards Simon because of Green Arrow. So that's 7 power. 8, 9. I can destroy this card. 10, 11, and we'll discard this card and draw a card. Got Wally West in our hand, but we're going to use our 11 to get rid of Simon. Then a new crisis comes out. Each time you contribute to a crisis, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Contribute 3 cards of cost 1 or greater. We'll go ahead and draw a card here. And we'll contribute that kick to unappreciated, which adds a card to the lineup. That's perfect. That's kind of exactly what I wanted to happen. At least get something I can contribute. All right, we've got the defense of Donna Troy. That's nice. Our new villain, the Crisis Dr. Light. Defend. You may reveal this card from your hand to avoid an attack. If you do draw a card, then discard this card unless you discard an ongoing card you control. We'll discard Wally West. All right, there's that. One card comes out, card gets destroyed for unappreciated. Here is Catwoman. That adds a card to the lineup. We'll go with Man of Steel. 3 power, put all the superpowers from the discard pile into my hand. That also is a hero, so it triggers the Watchtower to draw a card. Four, 5, 6 because of Nightwing. 7, I can put up to 2 cards from my discard pile on the bottom of the deck, huh? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. We'll use that to get rid of both of these, leaving us with 1 power. 2, 3, I can destroy a card, destroy that vulnerability. 4, we'll get a copy of Water Bearer for 4. And I think I will just give Vigilant Guard to Unappreciated, adding a card to the lineup, but also ending Unappreciated. I didn't really want to get rid of Vigilant Guard. I just felt like I kind of had to. I didn't want to stretch on like some of the other crises we had earlier. Because I've already moved on through a significant larger chunk of the deck than I did in my previous games in this game. All right, we'll start with Fastest Man Alive, drawing 2 cards. It also triggers Watchtower to draw another card. 2 power here of Nightwing gets to 3 power. 4, 5, 6, I can destroy a card. We'll destroy this vulnerability. And this was an equipment, so now we get to draw a card. So we're at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll get rid of Bizarro, bringing us down to 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to get X-Ray Vision for Depowered. And I'll get Catwoman, a kind of pair of Night Dark Knight, possibly. Other than that, I can't see a purpose for either of those cards. Depowered has to come up eventually, though. There's a good chance we'll see it. All right, we're going to start our turn with Heat Vision, destroying a card in our hand or discard pile. I don't see any... Yeah, we'll just destroy a punch. So that's 3 power. 7 power. 8, 9. 10, 11. 12 power is 1 shy of what we needed. We'll get Kid Flash, but that is that. All right. 1 power, put a hero from my discard pile into my hand. Well, that's going to be Man of Steel. 4 power, put all the superpowers from my discard pile into my hand. That's a lot of superpowers. So that's 4 power. Oh, wait, no, 5 power because of Nightwing. Forgot about that. 6, 7, that's the second one, so we can draw a card. 9, 10, 11. Go ahead and draw another card. 11 plus 3 will put us at 14. We'll destroy a card. We'll get rid of Crisis Dr. Light, and we'll get a... we have 1 power left over, and now it's Trial by Combat. We have to give it a defense card. It can have Vigilant Guard, so that is already defeated before we even get to it. We got 1 power left over. 5, we'll buy Emerald Knight. I don't think I can do anything else with the rest of these cards. So yeah, we'll just shuffle that up over here. So that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Got rid of the Personal Crisis already before the villain even came up. Man of Steel is really good for that, especially when Depowered comes up. Once Depowered comes up, we'll have all the kicks and stuff we need to give to it. Now, we have to shuffle everything. We don't have enough big enough deck anymore. We're finally getting rid of starters and stuff. Between the use of X-ray vision, not X-ray vision, I'm sorry, heat vision and Omen, we're finally getting the destruction we need to thin this deck out, get rid of all that filler, and actually have a functioning deck. Have a few filler cards in here that I'm saving for crises, but other than that, there's also a lot of cards that are just way too much in terms of saving up for... we have some cards that are... what's the word I'm looking for? They're kind of there just for Man of Steel, so there's a good chance we just won't need them anymore soon. Our new villain is Brother Blood. We'll defend with Super Speed. Discard this card to avoid attack. If you do, draw 2 cards. Where are you going, Brother Blood? There's that. New card comes out. There's no Personal Crisis, so that's just fine. We will use... you know what? Before we go do that, we'll do Fastest Man Alive to draw 2 cards, which will trigger Watchtower to draw a 3rd card. We'll then do Kid Flash to draw another card. Then we'll use Wally West here to draw a card. 1, 2, 3. We can destroy a card. We're going to get rid of a kick here. We've got enough of those floating around. So that's 3 power. We can play this card, so that's 4, 5. And that will be the first equipment, so that's actually 6. 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. Goodbye, Brother Blood, leaving us 1 power. We'll get a new Personal Crisis. It's Inflated Ego. Discard each card of cost 1, 2, or 3 you control. Can't play cards of cost 1, 2, or 3. Contribute 2 cards of cost 1, 2, or 3. You can have... you can have a Water Bearer. I think we're just going to give it both Water Bearers. I don't really want to give it Robin. So yeah, we'll give it both Water Bearers. Ending Inflated Ego again before we even get to the next turn. Still have 1 power left over. 2 power, we can put this back in our hand. 3, 4, 5, draw a card. We can also destroy a card, but there's nothing I want to destroy. 5, 6, we can discard a bunch of cards. So we're going to just leave Wally West out, I think. Draw 3 cards. We can put a hero back in our hand. We'll get Omen back in our hand. We can play it. We can destroy a card and then draw a card. Put 2 cards on the bottom of my deck. Now we're talking. We'll put these 2 down there. So I'm doing all this just in the hopes that I get what I need for a future turn. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nothing I can do with that. So that's all our power and stuff spent. I was just trying to manipulate the deck through Zatanna and things like, what was the other one I used? I used Zatanna, Bat Signal, and Damian Wayne and Robin here in order to get our deck in a different state than it would have normally been if we just ended the turn. Put 2 cards of my choice at the bottom of my deck, stuff like that. No defense in my hand, so we're going to have to deal with whatever this is, but there's no Personal Crisis, so that's good. Each player destroys a hero they control and a hero in their hand. For each who cannot gain a weakness. We will destroy Omen. We've done a lot of good work of that, but the problem is we are going to also destroy Man of Steel. That's really sad. That's really, really sad. Just a moment of silence for that one, I think. 2 power here. Nightwing gets us to 3. 4, 5, draw a card. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 power, and actually 11, 12, 13, 14 towards villains. So let's actually go back a little bit to make that. We'll just see, since we're going to go for harvest, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't need that. You know what? Just go 10, get rid of harvest, get our new personal crisis. It's finally depowered. You can have 1 kick. And then I'll have 2 power left over that I can't really use. We'll move on to the next. I'm so sad that we lost Man of Steel. You know, the first game we never even saw him. The second one we moved through it. X-Ray Vision I saved, particularly 4 depowered, so we're in a pretty good state now. We also have Catwoman and Dark Knight together, so that's nice. Let's get our new villain. Terra, who we can't defend against. Each player destroys 2 cards they control. For each who cannot gain a weakness. I guess we lose both of these. That's too bad. Those are 2 really... We're losing a lot of strong cards the villain attacks. Here's X... Oh, we have to put a card out and destroy a card. X-Ray Vision goes to depowered, ending that personal crisis. All right. 2, 3, 4, gain all equipment in the lineup. Then if you have played Catwoman this turn, you may put a card you bought this turn into your hand. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I want this? What's that read? What does that attack do? Nah, we'll go ahead. We'll just buy. We'll go ahead and get Kid Flash and put it on top of our deck. Can't hurt. Always good to have that destruction. I'm sorry, that draw, I mean. Nth metal. Okay. Nothing to my discard pile, so we'll just start with Kid Flash to draw a card. Sorry, nothing to my draw pile, I mean. Nothing here that interacts with my discard pile is what I was trying to say. So we are going to draw a card. We did lose Man of Steel, though. That's really terrible. I'm just shuffling it up as best I can here. All right, and we get to draw a single card. All right. 2 power. 3 power, 4, 5, 6 because of Nightwing. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to destroy this kick and also get rid of Terra. And we'll gain a personal crisis, and it's Survivor's Guilt. Each time a weakness or starter you own is destroyed, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. 2 cards owned by players must be destroyed during a turn. We just discarded Heat Vision. Come on. All right. Had to happen, right? Well, we got Nth Metal up there, so we could use that. We'll figure it out. So, our new villain. Each player gets a personal crisis. We used all of them, so now if they repeat one, let's figure out what that one's going to be. He costs 5 more to defeat for each personal crisis in play. I don't know which one's going to be. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Let's go with this one. It is Unappreciated. I mean, that's pretty simple, I guess. It's a good one to go with. But, I don't know. I don't know, man. All right, so each time you contribute to a crisis, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. So new card comes out. New card is destroyed. This was a whole night of just bad card play. All right, well, you can have utility belts. That will add a card to the lineup. You can have Catwoman, which will add a card to the lineup. And let's see. Zatanna, we'll go ahead and add 2 cards to the bottom of our deck. 1 power there. Not much else I can do. 2 power. I guess we'll remove a green arrow to get the 4 power. We'll use that to buy Swamp Thing. Did we only destroy 1 card? We did. We should have destroyed 2 for having 2 personal crises. All right, new hand's ready. New card comes out. 2 cards get destroyed. Those are useless anyway. All right, we're going to give a kick to Unappreciated, adding a card to the lineup, but ending Unappreciated. That's 1 thing down. 1 less personal crisis. Okay. We're going to use 2, 3 power because of Nightwing, 4, 5 power draw card because of Nightwing, 6 power, get a hero into my hand. We'll get Zatanna into my hand. 7 power, put 2 cards in the bottom of my deck. We'll go like this. 7 power. 8, 9, discard these 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. Draw a card. Draw 2 cards. 10, 11, 12 power. I'll buy Kid Flash for 2, leave me with 10. I don't want to play Dark Knight because I kind of want to leave Nth Metal there. Yeah, I'm going to leave Nth Metal there, I think. I hope that's the right move. New card comes out. New card gets destroyed. All right, let's go ahead and draw a card. We'll go ahead and draw another card. Okay, how can I draw more cards? 1, 2. I can put a card I buy on top of my deck. That's 2 power. 6 power. We'll buy this and we'll put it on top of our deck. So it loses 3 power, so that'll be 6 power again. Destroying this brings us down to 1 power. 5 power. 6, 7, 8. We destroy a card. We are going to destroy a punch, which will add a card to the lineup, unfortunately. But there it is. It's the same one. All right. Well, we got ourselves to a decent state, I think. Hopefully we get some destruction going here. I don't know that we're going to. I think I screwed up by getting that Nth Metal out of there. But no, I put it on top of my deck. I don't know. We'll figure it out, right? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, it's not great. New card comes out. Biometric Exosuit is 1 power. 5. Yeah, this is terrible. 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at this. We'll leave it there. We'll get rid of the penguin, which will leave us with 6. I don't want to buy any of the rest of it, though, so we're going to keep going. New card comes out. New card destroyed. All right. Draw a card. 1, 2, 3 power because of Nightwing. 4, 5, gain all equipment in the lineup. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 13 power. I'm not going to buy any of those green arrows. This army of green arrows. New card comes out. Super strength. That will help. That will help. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, and destroy a card. All right, we'll start with the Flash drawing 2 cards. And then Kid Flash drawing a card. Super Speed drawing another card. Kid Flash drawing a card. One power, 2 power because of Nightwing. I can put a hero from my discard pile into my hand. Three, 4, 5 power. 6 power, I could put 2 cards on the bottom of my deck. So that's 6 power. 7, 8. I will discard both of these to draw 2 cards. Man. 9, 10. That's a second equipment, so I can draw a card. There we go. 11. Put an equipment from my discard pile into my hand. 12. Look at this. We may destroy it. We're gonna destroy it. Plus 3 is 15, and I can destroy a card. We'll just destroy this kick in my hand. That ends Survivor's Guilt. We're already at 15, but 16, 17, 18, 19 towards villains, 20. Even if we didn't defeat it, we still had enough to defeat him. So that is the end. Even if we didn't defeat Survivor's Guilt, we still had enough to beat Crisis Trigon. So that is over. That was an interesting game. It had its ups and downs, didn't it? I lost Man of Steel in there. We had some really good times with some strong cards, and then we had some really bad times with a bunch of weak cards in my hand. And then we had to like build something else here at the end really quick. I had a lot of defense cards at the end that I didn't need, obviously. Yeah, I had a pretty good time. Definitely didn't go as smooth as the other ones. I think the other ones are in like the 50 and 60 cards left. I think we're looking at like 30, maybe 40 cards here at most. Hey, look, King of Atlantis. I don't think I saw that all 3 games. Anyway, a lot of fun. If you're not sure what this is, it's for the Solo Crisis League. It's a semi-competitive way of playing the DC deck building game and its Crisis expansions. Check it out if you're not sure what it is. There's a link below. It's basically a way that we can all try different things that we don't normally play. So sometimes I know I'm a victim, at least of, or a victim. What's the word I'm looking for? I guess I'm guilty of not playing certain heroes, like Kyle Rayner. I played a Kyle Rayner game 2 days ago that I had a ton of fun playing, and I'd never played him before. And this gives me an excuse to do that. So that's one of the good reasons of checking it out. If you want to support the leagues or the videos or whatever this have brought you here tonight, check out the Etsy store. You can get things like the official league mat. We also now have available stickers and pins and all sorts of fun stuff. The stickers and pins are also rewards available within the Patreon, where you get other things like mid-round results, sneak peeks upcoming rounds, and members-only rounds between seasons. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. Lots to see in there. Thank you for watching. I'm slowly getting used to my hand back. Still some things I can't quite do, but I'm getting there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting while I was gone, and I'm looking forward to doing more of these. I'm all caught up now with at least this round. The round's only a day old. I've already done all 3 rounds here on the stream, so I'm going to start now catching up on past rounds until I'm all caught up with the Solo Crisis League, and then start catching up with the Solo Champions League. So thank you for watching. Thank you for checking it out, and you all have a good night. Boom, and bye.